statement and build that resume. Welcome to the home of the Florida Gators, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium, better known as the Swamp. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Gators will kick it off to get us underway. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. This crowd trying to show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. Dropping back, it's Gossett. It's complete to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. He'll do it himself. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume, and it'll pay off big time and late in the season.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception.
This defense talked about it. We want to set the tone. We don't want to give up big plays. First drive, the offense tries to accomplish that. This is a big play offense. Defense does a great job staying at home, staying disciplined, and getting the INT, creating some early momentum in this football game.
The give to the back. Fakes it past the marker. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox, toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we faced. And I think in the SEC today, you've got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this... here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got his man, makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Gators are on the move. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Gonna let it fly. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Takes the easy throw in the flat. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Got the first down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
Yeah, and makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Right back to the well. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The inside handoff. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Razorbacks are threatening on 1st and goal.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Swartz. It'll fall incomplete. A little creativity on 1st down, but it doesn't work. It'll be 2nd down. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Here comes the heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the grab. It's Montgomery. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Out of the backfield, he's open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The Gators are flying down the field. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Montgomery. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too, to try to get him going now.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And this offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy that's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Georgia Tech has been almost unstoppable today offensively. Between the game plan and the play calling and the execution, it's been near perfection. They're up by 21 over Utah State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Trying play action. Trying to beat the DT. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The sure hands, it's Moore. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. The Razorbacks will line it up on 1st and 10. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
So now it's 2nd and long. All wideouts, no backs. Dropping back, it's Gossett. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, I think the ball just got on the receiver so quickly. He took his time working his route. By the time he got his head around, the ball was already there. He just wasn't able to stab it.
Looking to throw again. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Finally, on defense, looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got the quick pass. Got room at the 35. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Montgomery. Touchdown, Gator! A great catch and run for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Gossett. Fires to the big fella. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. And the Razorbacks will hustle to the line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Safe completion on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Gibson. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Creates a little space. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Razorbacks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Catch in the middle. It's Moore. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Got him downfield. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, it's Gossett. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Great awareness by that defender that time. Seeing the ball thrown, getting his big paw, knocking it down, and now you set up 2nd down.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Fires to the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
A really good job on this defense, staying positive. They gave up a bunch of yards, got down towards the shadow of their own goal line. 2 straight passes, 2 incompletions, trying to just get off the field here with only giving up 3 points.
And he missed it. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick it away to crank up the second half. And no chance at a return here. This drive at their own 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
The Gators come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Calls his own number. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end-of-the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the Gators come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Ready to send out this offense. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success in the offensive side of the football.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Turning it on! Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a 1st down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Gossett. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear. One of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
to make magic with his feet.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. The pull and throw off the RPO. Down to the 26-yard line where the tackle is made. Pick up a 5 and a first down. What a weapon these wide receiver screens can be. Not only do you get a convoy blocking, you get dynamic running.
When you do this and you show me the threat of throwing this wide receiver screen, it makes me play defense differently. It makes me have more guys out wide, which opens the box inside. So I think it's really smart for coordinators and offenses to continually throw these screens to playmakers. And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth there if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Back to pass, it's Gossett. Under fire. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Schwartz. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll go with a direct snap. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. He won't have enough for the first down as the defense able to corral him. It'll be 4th down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted to fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This time on target. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And you must do that against a guy of this caliber. This kind of QB will absolutely pick you apart. You got to get hurries. You got to get pressures. And when you can get hits and make him feel the physicality of the game, maybe you can take that guy and knock him down a few notches.
This one's complete. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed. And if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
It's the plays like that that are going to end up defining and deciding this game, right? It's tight. Tie game, fourth quarter. Someone is going to step up and make a game-changing play, and the defender did right there.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They tied it up with a touchdown drive, got some good work from their defense, and now here in the fourth quarter, an opportunity to move on top. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And throws off the RPO. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Gossett. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on third down.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that match.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He goes to the ground, but not before a big pickup and a first down.
Well, the gamble pays off offensively. Fourth down, being aggressive, and they throw for it. How about the job the receiver does winning his route and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football?
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. He'll pull it on the read. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you've now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Now 2nd down, and it's as if this crowd senses they can help them get a huge stop. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Quarterback keeps him. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
Man, on 4th and 2, I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
Snap it to the back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to call the game to win it right now. Less than a minute to go. A field goal is going to do it for you. Every time you drop back and throw the ball, you're risking taking a sack. So if you're going to throw it, the ball's got to come out quickly. But I think at this juncture, you'd love to be able to run and give your field goal kicker a chance.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. And the Razorbacks line it up with a 1st and goal. quarterback sneaks ahead. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And he makes the catch at the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Florida!
Man, you did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
And it's good. A tie ball game, and barring craziness on the kickoff, we're going to overtime. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Timeout is called with just a single second left. These corners going to give them some space. Looking to throw, it's Gossett. Unleashes one deep. Incomplete, the final play of regulation, and now we head to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Going right to work up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Montgomery. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
Trying to find the end zone.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stopped short of the goal line. Not even a thought to take the field goal. They're going for it on 4th and goal. Wants to go up top. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Gator! They strike first here in overtime. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll give it to the back. Ran through the contact. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And that's a good, solid run there, Reese. If you want to win in overtime, running the football is a good idea.
Showing that you're the more physical team in overtime can really be a breaking of their will. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Gossett. Throws to the tight end. And that one's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down in overtime. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12. Man, oh man, the offensive line probably just swelled up a little bit, relying on them on that type of 4th down play.
Oh, and in that kind of situation, if you're the back, there can be no hesitation. You know you can't be dancing around. If you see the crease, you've got to put your foot in the ground and go.
Touchdown, Arkansas! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
They got it! The 2-point conversion, and it's a game winner! How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off like there wasn't